It is so spiritually dangerous, this cycle that people are on, where they just don't give themselves any single time, any alone time. Like, you can't be by yourself. I'm talking about overlap in every single relationship. Literally. And I don't necessarily mean like in a cheating type of way or whatever. I'm just saying like overlap in. I'm not going to even think about ending this until I have already found my next prey. And I don't want to say prey like that, but whatever. I mean, it's just dangerous. It's very dangerous for us to be. It's just very dangerous for us to be so lackadaisical with ourselves. And then also to just be running away from ourselves like that. Like, it just doesn't seem fair to yourself to not get to know you, not get to know the things about yourself. Seems unfair to you. Not to mention, you're literally bringing in the demons of multiple people back to back to back to back, and you're not giving yourself any space in between them in order to even try to heal, cleanse, address, realize, actualize, and figure out that you even have these entities invited into your life via this person. So now you are carrying whatever demons you already clearly have, and whatever demons they have that they've just given to you and shared with you. You're overlapping this relationship over to the next person, and now you're sharing those demons with them, but also taking in their demons. It's just like, and they call fornication, I mean, not fornication, but it's just like spiritual, it's like STD. It's a sexually transmitted disease. It's a spiritually transmitted disease. It is all of those things. Like, people are not healing. They're not giving themselves any grace, time to actually address elephants, huge elephants that are in the room. They rather just put the elephant in the closet. They put a baby elephant in the closet, and then when they go back to try to address it, the elephant has grown into a full-size elephant that's too big for the room. And then you find yourself trying to self-medicate so you can ignore or hallucinate the elephant out of the room, instead of actually dealing with the elephant while it's a baby and figuring out how to get it to a proper home. You rather just push it to the side, push it in the closet, and act like it's not there. So many people doing that, and they're just passing these diseases, these spiritual diseases, all around the city. Not to mention the actual, real, earthly, fleshly diseases, but like, they're just pushing all these spiritual diseases everywhere. And they keep on running from partner to partner to partner to partner. Listen, when I tell you I have had several friends that are like that, I hope they don't find offense in that. I mean, the truth is the truth. They know. And it's not for me to say how long it should take someone to heal, but 2 days. I don't think you've healed yet, boo. And listen, please understand that I'm not just talking about women. I have both female and men friends. I have both women and men friends who I have seen do the same cycle. Now listen, It's all a sin. And although I may not sin in that way, or may not have sinned in that way, especially in the past, when I was in fornication and in worldly, cycles, worldly worldly sexual cycles, nonetheless, I am I'm avid in needing time between relationships. I am, because first of all, mentally, when I'm in a relationship, I'm mentally vested, and when I'm out of it, I can move on fast as far as not caring about it or not like being heartbroken, because that's just, I've never had that. I always know that everything is for a reason and a season. So anything that is gone from me is supposed to be. And I'm saying that from even back then in my worldly views, that's just how I thought. So how much more do I think like that now? Like, I can't even imagine a relationship in the way that I used to carry them out, because I don't think like that. I don't move like that anymore. But neither here nor there. We gotta get spiritually cleansed. We gotta make sure that we're getting our checkups spiritually, just like we do with our bodies, our flesh. Our temples are going to have to deal with the ramifications. Sorry. Our temples are going to have to deal with the ramifications of us not keeping a clean home. Think about a hoarder's house, like a hoarder. They get this new blank slate, this new home. It's supposed to be better because it's new, and I'm going to do better this time. And then one item on the counter turns into 6. And then 6 items on the counter turns into 24. And then a pair of shoes in the corner turns into 50. And it just gets out of hand. And it's the same way spiritually. We keep on hoarding people, hoarding demons, hoarding these spirit spouses and these spiritual entanglements and these soul ties. But then we wonder why we can't find peace within a relationship. We wonder why we can't find peace within ourselves. And then you're not going to find the real peace you need, because you're sinning against God. Because you're fornicating unknowingly, willingly, and rebelliously and purposefully. As a person who used to do it, who, like I said, me and God have been tight for a long time, even in my worldly ways, even in my ways when I was completely disobedient. He still has so much grace and mercy for me, and he still let me know how cared for I was, even in those times. So I'm so thankful for him. But for me to know that I was purposely doing something wrong every time that I participated in premarital sex with someone who was not my husband, who did not vow before God anything to me, not like made no vows whatsoever to me. Not even before God, before anybody, before me. Every single time, I was willfully sinning, rebellious. Hey, I know what you said, God, and I know this is wrong, but I want to do it. I know this is wrong, but everybody else is doing it. You still love them. You still love me. I know you do. You show me. So it's okay if I just do whatever I want to do, because what I want to do matters more than what you want. Even though you literally can take me off this earth any moment that you want to. Even though you gave me the breath that I'm breathing, what I want and my will is much better than yours. Sounds silly when you really think about it. Sounds absurd. But yeah, we got to get better with being spiritually clean. We got to get better with these soul ties. We got to get better with obeying God and treating our temple like a temple instead of like a brothel. It's not liberating to be sexually impure. It's not liberating to be sexually promiscuous. It's bondage. You are bound to your flesh. You're bound to your desires. Your lust is driving. And you're not going to really truly see how destructive that is until you stop letting lust drive and you start to let Jesus take the wheel. I'm not saying this to be condemning. I literally have shared many times that I too have participated in premarital fornication. Knowingly disobeying God. I'm not condemning anybody, but I want you to understand that it is not okay. We can't sugarcoat that. We can't sugarcoat it, and we can't make it sound nicer and better for you so that you won't hurt your little feelings. I don't have to be condemning to be honest. And that feeling and that tingle that you feel when you feel like you're being judged or condemned, that shame that you feel, that conviction that you feel it. Stop being offended. Stop being upset. Feel it, because it is a sign that the Holy Spirit is still working. Because if you didn't feel those things and you didn't feel it, that would mean that you have been given up on. You're lost cause. Reprobate mind is not where you want to be, for sure. And I'm just so thankful that He came and got me before I got that far gone. You've had your whole life to do it your way, and it's not getting you the things you want. It's not getting you peace, fulfillment, happiness. It's not getting you purpose. It's not helping anyone else. It's not getting you a legacy that can be actually meaningful in this life. So why don't you give up the control? Give up the will. Give Jesus the wheel. Let Him take the reins. Just a thought. Y'all don't gotta listen to me. What do I know, right?